What's going on, Draconians? Draco Invictus here with another episode of Revisited Night of the Dead. It is day 20, wave 21, and we have some work to do. It's already hour 10. I feel like damn near half the day is gone. Oh. All right, so after the debacle that was last night, I want to move the miniguns because they just seem to attract too much attention, and I spent most of the time trying to protect the damn miniguns, and that's just stupid. So we're gonna move them up here because they'll still be able to shoot down, and the object is to kind of take out some of the heavies and giants when they're out in that area anyway, not necessarily when they're at my feet, at least with the miniguns. So I am going to, let's start with a floor, okay? And we're gonna float this floor. Let's come over here, it's probably better. We're gonna float this floor right there. Scoot it so it kind of splits the difference on the beam. Yeah, maybe right there, yep. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So hopefully, yeah, we're going to be doing a bunch of little tweaks. I'm trying to figure out, without having to tear this thing apart, how we can really kind of take care of some of the issues that we're having downstairs as they come up the stairs, and then they're trying to get into the trap sequence. So, yeah. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we are here, and I'm trying to set this beam right there so that it's tied into the floor. I'm assuming it's tied into the floor. Hell, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to figure that out. But for right now, let's grab this. We'll turn on snapping mode. Actually, before I do that, let's grab some beams. And we want to go right there. And then over here. That can't be right. That's not right at all. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, I don't like how I can literally step right on that. I'm just gonna have to be careful. So, let us do this. Now, hopefully this works. I've already taken the miniguns from downstairs. They're gone. So let's see if we can't replace them. That should be fine. All right, now let's... I'm not worried about the fact that we lost that wall because it doesn't really change anything. Now that we're building on the front face of it, I'm okay with it being open like that. Okay, these floors will also be protected because we have the bridge underneath. So if we have any vandals or anything like that throwing stuff, I'm not as worried about losing the guns because the floors fall out from underneath it because the bridge is going to protect it. So And now one other thing that I wanted to do, if I have the... No, of course. I'm missing rubber rings and plastic. I have plenty of everything else, but none of that. Ultimately, I noticed that because I had them daisy chained together, I had them in series. So when I pressed the button, this one would come online, and then that one would come online after this had all the power it needed. Then it would pass through power to this one, and I want them to come on at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a battery eliminator circuit, and this switch is already connected up there. Right, it's hooked to that battery eliminator up there, comes down to here, and then it goes to this. And then this switch will go to a battery eliminator so that it's powering both at the same time. That's the idea. I don't like this drop off on this floor though, so let's do that. All right, so I got everything I needed. Now I can line it up with that floor over there and make sure it's at the right height. There we go. Much better. All right, guys. So now we're down here, and I am going to remove this wall and that wall. And I'm going to... I think we're going to get rid of this. We're going to raise it up one. So the pusher won't go all the way across. Is that what the deal is? That's as far out as it would go. I imagine it would be like one of those quarter machines where you gotta feed the quarter in and hope that the other quarters fall down in the tray. Whatever the hell those things are called. This might not be a bad idea. Kind of flush the waiting room, as it were. Well, let's give it a try. All right. And then all these will go away. I don't like how this is all exposed, though. So... That can't be it. That's totally the midday horde. Anyway. Alright, I think we're gonna throw some, oh, of course. What am I missing? Branches. Branches, the bane of my existence. I think I have some up in the chest, so I'll go grab those in a second. I just want to put something right along in here, just so that they, when they get pushed off, they hit the spikes, and then they immediately want to come back over here. I just don't want them smashing on the foundations, if at all possible. Not that these weren't exposed already, so I guess it is what it is. All right, cool. So let's get this wired up, and question is where are we going to get it wired to? Maybe right there? How much power is that thing using? Oh, it's not going to tell me. Damn it. I should have paid more attention. All right, well, we'll see how it goes. Famous last words right there. I'm telling you. What else to do? What else to do? This seemed to work all right. I think it had like 1 or 2% damage, which is normal. I mean, you can see this beam here has 93% HP left, so they were doing a little bit of stomping in here, but not too much. It's a shame that because the stairs are there, I can't put a floor trap, I can't put a compressor, but we'll have to see how it goes. Hopefully this will work in keeping them from grouping up here too much. like I said, we're just gonna have to see. All right, let me figure out what else I need to get done, and we will go from there. All right, guys, so I'm up here, and I'm trying to see if I can't get like another couple trebuchets up here, like one for each side. Now, I know that at this height, because the build box, oh my god, that game save was ridiculous. So this won't snap up here, but it will snap over here, right? So that tells me that the boundary box for that mortar is ridiculously big. So looks like we may have to go with another level high, and let's see if that works. It does. Okay. So each trebuchet is 2 floors wide and 3 floors long, right? So if we came out this way, I'm trying to keep this as clear as possible down here, which is why I went with the open foundations. So, all right, let me play around with this for a little bit, and I'll just give you guys some music as I put stuff up and tear stuff down and figure out what the hell we're gonna do. Can you hear the wah, wah, wah? Yeah, I could. not centered. So you know what that means, don't you? Alright guys, there we go. I think that adding an additional trebuchet on each side is certainly going to help thin the herd a little bit. I noticed that I had bags last night. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. Oh. I had bags all the way back here. And there were 4 or 5 of them back here. So I know that the trebuchets are working. I don't think the mortar was shooting this far. I don't think it can shoot this far. I think it has to be a little bit closer. Like here for it to work. So I know the trebs were working in thinning out the heavies. So we just need to keep doing that. I think putting that one above everything else, it's certainly not going to interfere with the other two aren't going to interfere with it. And I think it'll work just fine. So we'll have to see how it goes tonight. And I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup around here. Again, I am oh, I need to wire. Oh, I already did wire this thing. Holy crap. I need to, yes. I can't wait to see this thing work. All right. I'm going to double check and make sure I have crossed all my I's and dotted all my T's. And then I will catch you guys during the wave. See you in a second. All right, guys, the wave is just about to start, and I wanted to take a minute and thank all of you for tuning in and watching all the episodes. Everyone that has tuned in and watched every single one of these episodes, thank you so much for supporting me and watching the videos and leaving the likes and all that stuff. And if you're new around here, think about subscribing, clicking the bell notification icon so that you get notified, maybe. And make sure to smash the crap out of that like button. Leave a comment down below. It all helps the algorithm. It all stacks. And one of the most important things is just watching the videos, not skipping ahead. Runtime is the #1 thing that the algorithm looks for. And then we add the multipliers of the likes and the comments and all of those things. So if you guys can do all of that free stuff, that's fantastic. And if you did want to help out the channel in a more personal way, and become part of the Draco Nation and help form one of the greatest communities on YouTube, then there are ways to do that down in the description, or you can simply click on the join button right next to the subscribe button and become a member right here on YouTube. There are multiple tiers. All tiers get access to the emotes and the badges and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. You also get your name in the end credits, and I come up with a goofy title for you, as you can see at the end of this episode. And you also get a special title on my Discord channel and access to an exclusive chat that is going to be about building the Draco Nation. So if you don't like the emotes that we have, hey, offer up different suggestions, something that you would like to use more, because you can use the emotes in live streams, you can use the emotes in video comment section. So it's all up to you guys. And I just want to say thank you for all of the free things that you guys already are doing. I appreciate it. Let's get to the horde. Hell yeah. All right, the music has long faded. Let's see how bad this looks. Okay, they broke some spikes. That's to be expected. Oh yeah, this place totally went to shit. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something else. This did not work as I had hoped it would. The biggest problem was the first failure was not having enough power. Adding the additional trebuchets and just more in the horde, meaning more shots fired. All the heavy stuff up top did not last the entire wave. And that is squarely on my shoulders. Batteries are totally drained up there. So, yep, I'm going to have to work on that. And honestly, I may leave this setup kind of how it is in the next episode, add more power, because I think that, I mean, we had at least a full wave, like the 2 o'clock wave came through, and we had no trebuchets firing at all. And if we had no trebuchets, that means we had no spear launchers either. So we just didn't have any power. So, yep, lesson learned. I got a lot of cleanup to do, but that is for another day. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like this content, make sure to smash the crap out of that like button, subscribe, click the bell notification icon, leave a comment down below. Let me know, how do you think the base fared during this episode? And until next time, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.